That I think I'm learning. I told you, I say it again and again. I'm a pretty slow learner, but there's no boss pattern I can't eventually figure out. For 720p 60, they're unbeatable for the price without spending 120 plus on Elgato or similar. I mean, I play so many games in standard definition, but video quality really isn't a huge issue for me. Yeah, I'm over here playing the Nintendo 64 in standard definition at 12 frames a second. When it's not lagging. So I'm very easy to please. I bought some nostalgic games for my GameCube that I play on my karaoke machine. I got Need for Speed, Most Wanted, and Tony Hawk's Underground 2. I love the karaoke machine. My ideal monitor, my ideal tube television would be a Commodore 64 monitor. That's what I used for the TV in my bedroom, like all through my teens. And I don't currently have that monitor. I think my parents still have it though, and so there's a chance I may be able to persuade them to let me have it. I say that because I think my dad is actually using it for a TV. So I might have to negotiate a trade. But I like the Commodore monitor because it's got all these different like knobs for adjusting the picture on the front of the monitor right under the screen, and so it's real convenient for tinkering with things. Oh, but I don't think the Commodore has an AV out, so never mind. That wouldn't work for me. I mean, I have a, an AV splitter, but it's so much easier to just capture the video out. Maybe I'll stick with what I have for now. So both of those games you mentioned are things I have not only have I never played those games, I don't think I've ever played anything in the series. I may have rented a Tony Hawk game or borrowed one from a friend at one point. I don't really remember. But it wasn't a series that I got really into, and same with Need for Speed. I've been pretty light on racing games. Aside from, like, kart racers, the only racing games that I've ever played a significant amount of, and even then it's a very small amount, is Beetle Adventure Racing on Nintendo 64 and Burnout Paradise on the Xbox 360. Oh, I also played a whole lot of Super Sprint on NES. I had one really good run at Medusa, but it got my confidence up, and now I'm just sloppy. Battletoads Double Dragon, what about it? I've got that one. I've got that on Super Nintendo. I don't have it on the NES. There's no way I'm getting this meat. Look at it go. Oh, meat, my one and only friend. I'm sorry I let you down. I have the original Battletoads on 3 consoles. I've got it on NES, Genesis, and Game Boy. So when I do eventually get around to Battletoads, there's going to be an awful lot of it. I understand the NES to be the definitive way to play. I've never played any of them, so they'll all be first playthroughs. Not super happy with the holy water pickup, but you know what you gonna do. That's a game you've watched others play, but you never got the chance. I'm sure it's gonna be an agonizing time. It'll probably be one of those things where it takes me months to complete, like Double Dragon did. I streamed Double Dragon for the first time in like March or April, and I didn't beat it until this month. I think I streamed it 7 times for about 2 hours each time. So it took me 14 hours to beat Double Dragon. That game's only like 20 minutes long. It was pretty rough. I had a lot of runs. That ended in really unfortunate ways. For the record, you've never played it. I don't think, before I played it on stream, I don't think I'd ever given it a serious attempt. One of my friends had it, so like I'd played a little bit of it before. But I don't recall ever making it very far or trying very hard. There are no continues in Double Dragon, so every time the good thing about that is every time you beat it, you get a 1 credit clear. So there's no grinding for that achievement. Stay in your corner, Medusa. Don't come for me. That was another decent run. We are going to get past Medusa. It is going to happen. It might be another hour yet before we do, but it is going to happen. I just got to get lucky, and I got to get there with enough life, and she's got to stay in her corner for long enough. And when those two things line up, we're gonna pull through. So there is hope, my friends. Oh no, I've been driving myself. If I were watching my stream, I'd be driving me crazy right now. I've done one of the things that annoys me the most. There we go. I forgot to flip my face cam, so I'm constantly staring away from the game. Oh no. It really annoys me when streamers do that. When their face cam makes them face away from the game on the screen. My immersion is ruined. And then here I go forgetting to do it. The Tony Hawk game definitely shows its age, not in graphics or gameplay. Mainly that, if you can imagine early 2000s MTV celebrity, they are in the way. Half of the Jackass crew are there, and a bunch of that style of humor, which with certainty I can say is fun to look back on and laugh at, and remember how that humor topped the world at one point. Oh no! Oh, rip. I was gonna weep because I forgot to properly manipulate the glass man, but I mean, really, I've got no health anyway, so it doesn't exactly matter at the moment. Medusa can stay in her corner for a long time if I get really lucky, but I don't think it's possible to get a battle where she never comes out of the corner. I guess unless maybe I fought her really quickly somehow. But I think at some point she's always going to come out. Somewhere around the halfway point, it seems. No, I forgot about the glass man again. All my daydreaming makes me my own worst enemy. Fortunately, if we boldly run away, we are rewarded. Takes true courage to retreat. Oh, I got here tons of health and she immediately comes out swinging. What is this rotten luck? Stay over there. Oh, that's irritating. She knew. She looked up. She saw how much health was left in my health bar, and she's like, you know what? No, I'm not gonna let him have it. Instead, she came charging at me and really let me have it. Alright, since I don't want the axe for Medusa, I want the boomerang, because I think the boomerang will make it easier to get the meat. I thought I'd missed it. I thought I'd missed it. Oh, I was about to cry. Fortunately, boomerang just makes it harder to get past these skeletons. So I'm not gaining as much as it might at first appear. No. Got lucky there. I didn't know I could see that bad in advance. That's handy. That's some useful knowledge right there. I went through there very recklessly. I should have been punished for that. Okay, remember the glass man. Remember the glass man. Why? Why does she have to come across the room? Everything is fine until she does that. It's hard to play with all these tears leaking down onto my controller. Really not feeling so good about my odds. I believe I have made it to Medusa with full health one time. If I could do that again, I might be able to make something happen. Oh, secret meat. Right by the boss. Secret meat. Oh, why did it take me so long to discover that? I knew it. I knew there had to be another meat somewhere. I knew it. I looked all over. I looked in all the wrong places. Now we found it. I'm playing sloppy and wasting it, but that's okay. That meat's not going anywhere. We can get that every time now. Harry Potter vibes until now. Harry Potter was such a struggle. That's not even the worst I've struggled on stream. My worst struggle was Kirby's Dream Land 2. I was scarred for life by that game. I will never stop talking about it. That game was not well coded, HP that is. I need to not take another hit. The meat can only do so much. Delicious. She didn't stay in her corner. She didn't stay in her corner. Stop coming out of your corner. Don't you know the rules of the battle? Do things the way I tell you, boss. One hit. Doesn't even matter that I'm frozen. We did it. Victory jumps. Oh, give me that orb. Give me that orb. Let's get out of here. Okay. A well-won victory. Well-deserved. We struggled for that. I'm gonna guess there are 3 stages left, based on the... Ooh. Alright, nice. We get to see something new now. Oh, that's, that doesn't feel new at all. That seems all too familiar. Really? Really? This is what we're doing now? Alright, fine. You know what? You keep your axe. That axe would come in really handy. A vertical stage. We're gonna want an axe. Hardest has to be the hardest jump in the game right here. I'm gonna call it now. This is awful. Oh. Pixel perfect spike pit. Why would I want to ride this? Interesting. Not sure what the pattern is there. Not even entirely sure this is worth it, but... Oh, okay, I got it. You lied. I have a theoretical knowledge of what I'm supposed to do. Hey, no, that almost worked. I gotta jump while the one above me is spinning each time, but I need to... The window in between is pretty narrow. Okay, but we're gonna do it. We're gonna solve the mystery. It's alright, this is right at the beginning of the level. We've got infinite continues. We can grind this out. We'll get this. Oops. Alright, well I'm gonna skip the axe for now because I'm probably gonna die up here and lose it anyway. Is this just a way to skip the whole stage? Like, if you get really good with... I think that might be what this is. And there's spikes up there to hit your head on. Okay. But you know what? We're not going to do that. I think it's just... I don't think there's a prize at the end. I think it's just a shortcut. I think I'm going to go ahead and hit save. That's going to boot us back to the title screen. But it won't take that long to go right back into the game. That way, if anything tragic befalls us, we can recover. We'll be able to recover pretty easily. I don't need an axe. We'll continue on. If I discover a reason that I need the axe, then we'll... Oh no, that path is mandatory. What? It's not even optional. Unless... Oh no, it is. Okay. I couldn't really tell that was a platform. I just kind of thought it was something hanging out in the background. Out of the frying pan and into the fire. That guy's too good with the sword. This is really hard. Sword guy is just really, really quick on the draw. Now, there was like a ton of candles that I wasn't able to get because of the path I took. Oh, Medusa's spawning off screen. Oh no! Hello, Derek Ocean. Good to see you. Welcome to the stream. I got my new devices that have allowed me to get my PSP hooked up for streaming, so we're testing it out tonight with a very difficult Castlevania game. Castlevania Chronicles, I believe, is originally a PlayStation 1 game. It's a lot of fun. Looks great, it's got some good music, but I have been struggling. Oh, come on. That guy really hit me. I don't believe it. Just to inch our way into range. I'm sure I'm going to get surprised by more of these monstrosities. Look how fast these gears are moving. I've got a lot of negative emotions about this. This is a... This is a problem. Okay, we can approach more aggressively now that we know what's up. This game is rough. I've heard that this I heard that this game is really hard. Going into it, it's not disappointed so far. But we continue to make progress every once in a while. So I'm really liking it. So I just got done watching Candyman 2. I'm watching them all before I see the new one. Oh, that's right. I forgot a new one was coming out. I hope it's good. Do you know, does the new one have the same guy? I can't remember his name. Is it Tony Todd? I hope I'm not confusing him with someone else. I know I've seen all 3 of the Candyman movies. I only really remember the first one. The second and third, I might as well have never watched them because they have not stuck in my memory at all. I thought the first one was a really good movie. Pendulums. This is your first time watching them? It is, and you heard he has a small role. No. How am I supposed to deal with the challenges in this game? I was so happy I had the plant, and I was thinking, yes, I can get my health back anytime I want. And then I fell on the insta-kill spikes. My joy immediately turned to sorrow. Yuck! I walked off the pendulum. The first so far was really good, and the second was good, but I heard the third is awful. Yeah, I don't even remember the second and third. It's been several years since I watched them too. I watched them probably 6, 7 years ago, so maybe not quite that much, but somewhere just short of that. The second one was in New Orleans. It was about this family who was related to Candyman. Yeah, I don't think you're gonna. I don't think that. I don't think that that anything's gonna jog my memory. I think the information is just too far gone. That's all right. I'll watch it. I'm sure I'll get around to watching them again someday. You know, Well, I'm not really sure of that, but there's a chance. I'll definitely watch the first one again sometime. Oh, these have a terminal point. Okay. Oh no, what's happening here? Oh, can I go under it? Yes. What's going on? It looks like I'm going to let these guys... Oh, I am going to let these guys out. I don't want to do that. Can I find a way to... Nope. I was really hoping I'd figure out a way to leave them in there. Oop. The new one is kind of divided already. Some liked it, some didn't. I get that sometimes you forget a movie, or you just haven't seen it in years, yeah. Hang on, what's going on over here? What was that gear all about? That's very... Oh! It's coming back! It's coming back! That's what it's all about. Okay, it's just an enemy. So there are probably going to be more of those. Each movie was on a different streaming service. I was like, what? Oh, that's how they get you, right? Whoa, no. It's coming down the stairs. These gears are unstoppable. Alright, we're gonna go over here. No, look at all those goodies. I don't get to have any of that stuff. Oh, what a fool. What a fool I am. I remember all the movies. All the movies from my childhood really well because I watched them a whole bunch of times. When I was a kid, like I would go through phases where I would just watch the same movie on loop for, you know, like a week at a time until I basically had it memorized. Oh no. Okay. Well, I did go down those stairs, but I couldn't go down these stairs. That's weird. I mean, whatever. I don't care where it goes. I just want it to leave me alone. Okay, let's go over to the platform before we break anything this time. Nope, let's not. Let's just waste everything again. That seems like a good idea. One was on Peacock, 2 on Amazon, and 3 on Hulu. I've never even heard of Peacock. Yes, meat! Alright. Oh, we gotta remember where that is, because I'm sure we're gonna be coming back through this room. a lot more times, and it's gonna be nice to know there's a meet waiting for us. Just like Mother used to make. Medium rare and tucked in the wall to be kept warm. My favorite kind. Oh. I gotta deal with the bonehead and the gear and an eyeball? When is enough enough? That gear is rolling up the stairs. That gear is defying gravity to come for me. That's not the way that physics work, game. Oh no. Oh no. NBC owns Peacock, but luckily it's part of the free section. That makes sense, since that's their logo. But yeah, I don't think I'd heard of it until now. Oh, am I gonna fight? I'm gonna fight her, right? Am I? Oh, she's a werewolf. Oh. I like the green and purple hair. That's a nice aesthetic. Good color choice. I don't like that I gotta climb all the way up to fight her again. No! Don't come after me. Me. That's very weird sounding. Peacock is newer and Paramount Plus is also new. I think I've heard of Paramount Plus before. Pretty soon you're just gonna need a different streaming service for every individual film. There'll be it's gonna be so subdivided that there'll be no more streaming services. It's just gonna be each individual film is its own service. Then you can have access to each film for $20 a month. That's the nightmare world we're heading toward. Yeah, it costs $2,000 a month, but I can watch 10 movies. That was some seriously bad math on my part. I really want to go over to that platform, but I don't think I just don't think it's going to happen. I think I need to give up on this dream. Just not sure how to do it. That gear is sentient. Look, it's hopping now. The gear is alive and conscious and coming for me, unfortunately. There we go. Hey, I made it to the platform. What do you know? Ooh, and I'm leaving with the worst of all possible weapons. It's too much nowadays. Way too much. I mean, the thing is, we want there to be multiple streaming services, so there's competition to keep prices low. But as things are just so subdivided. And then even when you have a streaming service, you have to subscribe to all these, like, extra features of it independently. Like, I have Hulu, but it's kind of a waste of money for me, because it seems like anything I want to watch on Hulu, I have to have a secondary subscription in order to get access to it. So really, I'm unsure what I'm paying for at this point. I'm paying to have access to see a list of movies I could have access to if I spent 3 times as much money. That's all I'm getting, is I'm paying to see a list. Oh, the world is bad. The world is a bad place. Oh, so not only is this a place full of obstacles, but now I've got the time limit eating away my lives. No. The gear down on the bottom floor will roll off screen. The gear on the second floor is unstoppable. I know I can save a huge chunk of time if I don't mess around with this platform, but it just has so many goodies. Oh, yuck. I say that and I immediately hate the thing I picked up. Go away, gear. Go away. No! I think there's just enough room. I could maybe stand on the ledge to take care of that bone guy, but... Okay, if I come up here, I think a gear is going to come after me up here too, right? Yep. I accidentally used the clock, and it made it impossible for me to hit the gear. I mean, I could hit it, but it wouldn't do anything, because the clock froze it in place. The clock is my enemy. Like everything else here. Oh, what a wild time. What a ride we are on, my friends. I don't have the time to waste, but I really need a whip power-up. My whip is too weak. Streamed today for a little bit, did Resident Evil 3 Remake. My sister's friend loves horror. I'm a pretty big horror fan. I have Hulu, no ads. Okay, okay, I can hit the rocks. This is useful information. Somewhat useful. Well, here we are again. Where all the heartache began. Hulu has a decent amount of movies for regular, you say? Maybe my choice in movies is just too weird, I guess. Nice. I like when the enemy drops the whip power up for me. Makes me feel like I'm really getting my revenge on them. I wouldn't mind picking up that clock, but I mean, there's just too many fireballs in the world. I knew I wasn't going to be able to pick up whatever is in that. I don't know why I whipped it from so far away. Misery. Let me see. I did watch this documentary a while back ago on Hulu. Thought it'd be more interesting. It's about Bigfoot, but it turned out to be more about drugs. Weird. I've never looked much into the search for Bigfoot. Always seemed like kind of just a strange idea to me. Seems like a lot of work to go through just to take a bunch of pictures of a guy who basically looks just like me, right? I did that wrong. The trailer was interesting and hooked you. It didn't work. It didn't work. Oh, Eyeball Man ruining my life. Eyeball Man ruining my life. Here he comes. The gear's pretty bad, too. You're gonna go right into Candyman 3, but I'm gonna start another movie at 2 a.m. I mean, I'm always up until at least 4 a.m. So starting a movie at 2 a.m. doesn't seem that unreasonable to me. These enemies are making me make a lot of faces. I got a lot of pain and anguish I'm feeling. Gears everywhere. Gears everywhere. Someone help me. Sometimes I am too. Twitch has a drive-in stream that always plays movies. Really? I saw you're still on, so I figured why not. Hey, I'm glad you stopped by. I'm not telling you made the wrong choice there. Starlight Drive-In. That Eyeball Man made a very interesting noise as I ushered him from this world. It takes too much time. It's taken all my time to try and get over there. Okay, you know what? It's not worth it. There's no benefit, right? Just move on, Frownie. Let it go. Stop dropping gears on me. What am I supposed to do about that situation? How am I supposed to get through here without this gear ruining my life? It's all over. You didn't know that either. Twitch is a big place. There's always something going on. Come to think of it, I think I did see someone one time who was just streaming the Lord of the Rings films. I'm sure they weren't supposed to, but... Never beat this Castlevania either, and you're stuck on the final boss in Belmont's Revenge. Oh, don't give it away for me. I made it pretty far in Belmont's Revenge. I don't know if I'm at the final boss or not. So let's keep it a mystery. You think it's all DMCA free movies? Yeah, I mean if it's a channel that's been around for a while and all it does is stream movies, then yeah, I imagine they must be ones that you can do for free. No rights issues getting in the way. Okay, I need to listen to myself, and I need to stop. I need to stop trying to go to that platform. It went pretty well with the Belmont's Revenge. I was having a good time, but it's just that it got late, and so I had to wrap the stream up. So we'll finish it up sometime later this week. I didn't get around to putting my schedule together yet. I did a bad job. I was too busy moving my furniture and stuff around today to really sit down and think it out. And I don't want to just throw something together and get stuck with it without being able to really think about what I want to do. Because I like to, I like to keep different things. And also, I think I'm going to be starting up. I think I've got some, freedom. I need to choose whether I want to start up some new things or go back to some old things, so... I feel like I've got a couple decisions to make that could affect us for a while here. $1K followers, you say it has. I mean, that seems like a pretty big channel to me. Yeah, 1K is 1,000. Your math is rusty, no worries. I couldn't do 20 times 10 earlier, so... I'm not going to judge anyone for their math skills. Do you like Adventure or Belmont's Revenge better? I haven't finished Belmont's Revenge, so I couldn't really tell you. I mean, right now, I'd say I like Castlevania the Adventure better, I guess, if you really want an answer, but my answer's subject to change since, I mean, I've played Castlevania the Adventure so much more. I kind of like that Castlevania the Adventure is lacking in polish. I'm dead. I don't think I can make it past this thing without getting hit. There's no, I don't know what the trick is to the spike ball yet. I haven't figured that one out. Oop. Hang on, I got a big message here. Let me take a look. I wish you well in the path forward. May take you where you need to go. And with that, I'm about to head out. Be safe, fair weather, and may fortune smile on you all. Hey, thank you, Multiverse Explorer. Thanks for being here. Thanks very much for the well wishes. I look forward to seeing you again. But until then, enjoy your night or day if it's daytime where you are. Same here. I need to beat Belmont's Revenge, but I like adventure a lot myself. Right on. Be careful. If Mazin hears you saying that, he's gonna get you to speedrun it. Oh. Excuse me. Sorry about the cough. I think I just figured out I'm being kind of dumb in my approach there. Those platforms are way easier than they look. I'm saying that. I've got no evidence to back it up. But let's just see. Maybe I'm right. Yep. I wasn't right, but wish that other Castlevania Game Boy game was on the collection. Oh yeah, Castlevania Legends. I've got that one. So we'll try that one out too sometime soon. Again, what am I doing? The platforms are easier than they look. I don't need to move around. I just need to jump straight upward. I feel like a real clown. That's why I got a clown icon for tonight. I figured I would have a lot of technical difficulties and I would look real foolish, so clown it is. What controller are you using? I'm using the PSP. Like I'm holding the console. Hang on, the wires are. It's hard to hold it up with the wires. Grumpy Henna, welcome to the stream. Great to see you. Welcome to Castlevania Chronicles. And me struggling. A lot. This level is rough. I've made it to the boss twice, I think. But I have made absolutely no progress against the boss. And I'm not guaranteed to get back there again for a while. Nice to see you too. Oh, hang on. I see. Nice. I used to love the PSP, and nice to see you too. How are you? Doing well. Doing well. Just persevering. Persevering in the face of despair. Oh no. Oh no, I'm dead though. All that, but there's just no way to get past the spike ball without taking a hit. It's like a health tax. You gotta pay to get across. You gotta buy this on the PS3 store. It's pretty good. Reminds me a lot of Castlevania 4. Just, you know, a little bit more Castlevania-y. Castlevania 4. Castlevania 4 is a pretty fun game, but it's not much of a Castlevania game. It doesn't feel like Castlevania. It doesn't have the clunkiness. But that's an important part of the game. This one's a little less clunky than your average Castlevania. It's missing some of the clunkiness, but I think it's got enough. This and Symphony of the Night. Yeah, I've got Symphony of the Night, so that's going to be coming up. Now that I can stream from the PSP. I hope that OMG War. I hope that OMG War stops by, because they wanted me to do Castlevania a long time ago, Symphony of the Night a long time ago. And I told them that I was going to, that it was already part of my plans, but then it's taken me forever to actually be able to stream from the PSP. I was making promises I couldn't keep. They should have taken off Kid Dracula and put Legends on the collection. I think I own Kid Dracula. I'm not 100% sure. I think I own Kid Dracula on the Famicom. I don't think a lot of people like Castlevania Legends. I mean, I guess a lot of people don't like Castlevania the Adventure either. Also, I think Legends has been retconned out of the official timeline. PS4 has a combo. It's Rondo of Blood and Symphony of the Night on sale for $8. So I think I have Rondo of Blood as well. I have Castlevania. I think it's called Dracula X Chronicles. And I think it has Rondo of Blood and Symphony of the Night. I think what it is it's like a remake of Rondo of Blood, but it also has Symphony and the original Rondo in it as unlockables. But I think the voice acting was re-recorded, if I remember right. So it doesn't have, like, die, monster, you don't belong in this world. Like, I think it has, like, quote-unquote better voice acting. But I have the original version too, so it's probably what we'll stick with. That gear is the worst. Oh, look at what they've done to me. Oh, I hope that bonehead doesn't respawn, but I think he will. Oh, he didn't. Let's go, let's go. Time to get destroyed by the boss again. Famicom Rondo of Blood? No, I think it's, I don't remember what Rondo of Blood was originally on. I want to say Super Nintendo, but I don't think that's true. I think that there's a Super Nintendo port. Quote-unquote port. Dracula X? But from what I understand, that's kind of a butchered version. The werewolf is throwing the numbers from the clock at me. What? What in the world is going on? He didn't think it was SNES. Oh, are we back at the beginning now? Oh no, we're just down here. Okay. I thought that... I got confused. I thought that it was my last life. Hey, Manu. Alright, we'll do it. So that's a new channel point thing. I don't know how exciting it's going to be, but... Well, I've fallen all the way down here. Thought it might be something mildly interesting to do every now and then. Let me just make sure I've got nothing... nothing with any of my personal information visible. I got a lot of like packages and boxes and stuff. I don't want to give out my address or anything. All right, so this is gonna be real like guerrilla videography here. But so this is what I just did today. Was I moved this IKEA shelf over here and got it set up. Oh man, hang on. There are two things wrong with my situation here. This is better. I got this IKEA shelf set up that's got my this is still wrong. Sorry. Flip. There we go. Now I can actually understand where the camera is pointing. So my Genesis, my PlayStation, and then my Nintendo consoles up above it. Then on my desk is pretty much the same as it's been all along. I got a couple extra lights on tonight. There's my tripod camera set up for Legos and whatnot, and our Legos that we worked on before. I've still got all my junk on the floor. I mean, look at all of this stuff. Just piled and scattered. Over there, I'm working on getting my media shelves filled in. I'm gonna try those like gaps in the shelves. I'm gonna try and cover those over. I've got an idea so that I can actually stack cartridges and not worry about them falling through the media shelf or whatever. All my Game Boy games and a whole bunch of cords and stuff just in a pile. I like to use Ziploc bags for storing things like manuals and stuff like that. So we've got that going over on tools and I don't know, just junk everywhere. Got my my couple of amiibos out and some NES games, even more in the back there. And that's about it. That's about what I got going on. There's some NES games on a shelf up there, and a Mario water bottle, a thermos thing. Bunch more junk on the floor. It's a disaster. You want to see? You want to see a specific game cartridge? I mean, I guess. Um, sure, why not? All right. Yeah, you get two for the price of one because I got two copies. Bingo. I don't have a lot of these like rental cases, but I had one and I like Banjo Kazooie, so I figured why not keep my extra copy in a rental case. But this is the one that sees all the play. It's beautiful. um, all of my Nintendo 64, I use a label maker to just print out the titles to put on the top. I know you can buy like pre-made label stickers and stuff, but label maker's good enough for me. It does the job. So there you go. That's what the room currently looks like. Eventually, I hope to make the room neat so like you can see the floor instead of all of this just disarray of chaos I have going on. Uh, but I'm probably nowhere near that happening. Hello, Master Tuesday. Welcome to the stream. Lots of excitement for Banjo Kazooie. All right, so let's dive back in. Take some water here. And Rondo of Blood. I have Rondo of Blood on my I have Rondo of Blood on the PSP, I believe. And yeah, there's a version of it on the Super Nintendo that's titled Dracula X. That's it's kind of the same thing, but not really the same thing. Hey, thank you for the magic beans, Master Tuesday. Yeah, we'll eat a bean too. All right, so I'm pretty sure this is the vomit bean. Isn't it enough that I'm suffering with this game? Well, I have to draw a bad bean. Oh no. Oh no, I dropped it. Why don't I just leave it there? Let's just pretend like I ate it. Hang on, I'll be right back. It's a good thing. It's a good thing I picked the clown icon for tonight. It's becoming more and more appropriate. So here we go. Ugh. It's been a it's been a while. It's been a while. It was a good time. It was a good time while it lasted. I sat around for too long. Oh no. I got worried there. It was just going into sleep mode. Okay, enough of the bean. Enough of the torture. Ooh. Let's get back into it. How about? I forgot it was called Dracula X. I dropped it. Yeah, sure, that's cheating. You know what? I think the Harry Potter version of the vomit bean is actually not as bad as the Bean Boozled version. If I have to eat a vomit bean, I think I would rather eat the Harry Potter one. It's a little less abrasive. I think you can buy the digital version on Vita. I don't actually have a Vita, so I'm not sure about what's on it and what isn't. Don't worry. Just remember it is vomit. Okay, where was I again? Oh yeah, I was suffering. Did I fall? I must have fallen back down a long way or something. I don't remember. I don't remember what happened since I paused the game. I was making an effort to avoid that gear that time, and really no luck. No, eyeball, no! I avoided the gear, but didn't avoid the eyeball. It's fine. It's fine. The boss was going to destroy me anyway. Yeah, my PSP game is physical. Again, it's like it's a game. I think it's called Dracula X Chronicles. It's like a remake of Rondo of Blood, but it has, I believe, the original version of the game and Symphony of the Night as unlockables. But the voice acting is different in those. Is the only thing. I think everything else about it's the same, but they changed the voice acting. And I have, I have that on a disc. It's got those 3 games, and then I have a separate digital copy of Symphony of the Night with the original voice acting. I actually traded for it. When I bought my PSP, it came with a copy of Soul Calibur. Something or other. I don't remember which one. Soul Calibur on PSP, but I didn't really care for it. And one of my friends had the Castlevania on the PSP, and for some reason he didn't like it. I guess he had bad taste in games. But he traded me. I gave him Soul Calibur for the Castlevania. I think that I got the way better end of that bargain. But remember, I don't like fighting games, so... Is all in physical version, I think. I don't have, no, I do some digital games too, Manu. Not all of my games are physical. Like, Earthbound, for instance. I only have Earthbound digitally. But I prefer physical games. You think you played the PSP version years ago when you had it. Yeah, I haven't really given it a go. I played the Dracula X Chronicles just enough to unlock the Rondo of Blood and Symphony of the Night. They don't come when you get the game. Those 2 games are hidden on it. You have to unlock them. And it's really easy. You do it on like the 1st or 2nd level. And I just looked up online how to do it. And so I played just enough of it to do that. But then I never played any of the games. Even after I unlocked those 2, I never played either of them. Just kept them in my back pocket for getting around to someday. Man, that's always a boomerang. That's a nice find. I need to pick that up more often. Everybody loves a boomerang. Yeah, the Vita. You're gonna see if you can buy it digitally. Right on. I mean, from what I remember, PSP titles are pretty... It's pretty common to be able to get them digitally. So, Ultimate Ghouls and Ghosts, I have 2 copies of that on the PSP. Ultimate Ghouls and Ghosts had a lot of like changes from the way the series typically is, and a lot of fans weren't crazy about it. So in Japan, they released a second edition of it, where they basically remixed the game and made it more like traditional Ghosts and Goblins games. And so I have the Western version, which is the sort of non-traditional version. I have that digitally, and then I have the Japanese exclusive version physically. Everything is bad. Everything is bad. This game is so hard. Oh my goodness, is it really 3 a.m.? Where'd the time go? How have I been streaming for 4 hours already? Feels like a long time, but it doesn't feel like that long. I'm always amazed. I'm always amazed at how much time passes. So as you know, if you've been around here for a while, I tend to wrap my streams up around 4 a.m. We're going to see how it's going. We're pretty far into this game. It does have a save feature, though. So, we can stop and not worry about losing our progress. But I'm feeling pretty good for the time being. Feeling pretty strong. I'm thinking it's likely we will roll over into overtime. I don't know what to do about this boss. I don't know if I should wait. I'm trying to decide if I should just wait out the boss's attacks. Because there's a finite number of things that she can throw at me. Unfortunately, that number seems to be like 30, so... I'm not sure when she runs out of things to throw at me. I'm not sure what she's going to do then. So I don't know if I'm better off being aggressive because her attack when she runs out of things to throw at me is going to be much worse. Or if I should be very defensive because when she runs out of things to throw at me, it's going to get easier. That's a long time. That's a long time to endure, though. Yuck, I still got hit by the gear. I can whip diagonally? Didn't know that. I can whip diagonally down. Huh. She seems to stand around a whole lot. Like, there was a lot of sort of downtime. I wonder what that's all about. I just can't help myself. I always have to try to get over here. I know these eyeball enemies. Well, I've seen them in other things. I guess they're in Castlevania. I think they're in Castlevania 4. But I know that I've seen them in... I think Order of Ecclesia, but they're much bigger. I couldn't duck fast enough. Yuck. Well, that's the best we've done against that boss so far. So there is some kind of trick to waiting and like really pacing your attacks The boss throws things at you in response to your attacks. At least to some degree. Try and hang on to the holy water. Let's see how it works out. No. Fireball. The eyeball's gonna respawn. I'm going all the way down here. It's just gonna come back. Well, maybe not. Sometimes it seems like some of the enemies respawn and some of them don't. Looked it up. It's $15 for the Dracula X Chronicles. Nice. I feel like it's taken a lot more effort to talk. My throat's getting kind of dry tonight. Invincibility. I don't know how long this lasts. Oh, yuck. I let the invincibility, I let it get to me. It made me excited and reckless. Yuck, and I took a hit. I almost made it to the boss with full health. Oh, curse you, invincibility. Hey, thank you for the pistachios. After this boss fight, I'll enjoy some. Hopefully it goes my way. The boss is being way more aggressive this time. Terrible. What in the world is going on in this fight?